Hello, friends, and welcome to Wanderlust Gaming. I bumped into this article about the Legion Go S, and it talks about 3 reasons why you should buy it and 3 reasons why you should skip it. And I wanted to go over it with you guys. Since we love handhelds, especially computer handhelds, and they're very popular nowadays. Because I'm in the market for a PC handheld, and I was looking forward to this one, but I think I'm gonna skip it, and I think we'll figure out why. And I think this article does a really great job in covering the reasons why you should avoid it, and 3 reasons why you might want to get it. So the first reason is that they give out is the ergonomic design of why you should get it. And the ergonomics on this one, they look pretty good. They do look similar to the Steam Deck. So I can definitely tell from the image that they did a great job with creating a very a good user experience, right? And they learned from the Lenovo Legion Go, because I never held a Lenovo Legion Go, but it looked too squarey to me. The edges were too sharp, so obviously that's not good for gaming, right? So it looks like they learned from that. So yeah, that's they say it's smaller size, and you get a machine that's easier to hold for longer periods. Another thing that they liked, is the unique design with the trigger locks for the L2 and R2, which is pretty good. I saw those on some videos. ETA Prime actually, he covered that, and I think that was like a really smart thing to do. So you can, you can click the triggers faster, or for example, if you're doing like a racing game, it takes longer, so you can customize that. I like that. And you also have I was never a big fan of the rounded D-pad, but I guess if it's good for fighting games, right? Another thing they really like is the sharp 8-inch display, and I also agree. I think 8 inches should be the standard for these type of handhelds. I'm pretty happy with the Steam Deck 7 inches. But I think 8-inch should be the standard from now on. And yeah, they say the panel looks pretty good. And so yeah, they go over the display benchmark results, and you can see that they compare it to higher end handhelds like the ROG Ally X and the MSI Glow 8. And it seems like the ROG Ally X seems to be the most bright, right? But in terms of everything else, it looks very similar. And it has a 1920 by 1200 resolution, which is good. Oh, and also very important, it has a 120 hertz refresh rate, which ensures that everything runs smooth. So that's good to know. But unfortunately, it is not an OLED display panel, guys. I believe it is not. And yeah, there's no mention here of being an OLED display. Runs cool and quiet. That's pretty good. Handhelds like the original Steam, they can get pretty loud and also run hot. Kinda a little bit, but it's not that much. And the Legion Go is very quiet, so that's good to know. And they say here that when you're running higher end type of games, you barely notice the fan running. That's good. So, and the Legion Go S gets warmest near the center of its back vents, reaching 89.5 degrees. Wow. Okay, so that's pretty good. So now here's I don't know if those 3 reasons were good to you guys, especially when you talk about price, because I think that's the main reason why people are skipping it. And yeah, let's go over here. 3 reasons why you should skip it. Unimpressive performance. And I saw that with the ETA Prime video. He said it wasn't very impressive performance. And this one has a AMD Ryzen Z2 Go chip, but it's not extreme. So obviously the stream is gonna come out later. And I'm sorry, guys, I lost the signal here. And so yeah, they say that the performance is not that good when you compare, for example, with the ROG Ally X, which is a little bit well, older in terms of the how often these handhelds come out, right? So here you can see some performance. Cyberpunk 2077 fares even worse in Steam Deck graphical settings, running at a brutal 10 to 15 frames per second. Wow. So he had to set the resolution at 720 to low graphic settings to get him to run near or slightly above 30 frames per second. So that's pretty embarrassing, especially when we get to see the price, guys, because that's what the meat of the of the decision buying is, right? So here you see some benchmarks here. You can see that the ROG Ally X is, well, actually the MSI Claw AI Plus seems to be doing better, but it's obviously very expensive handheld too. The ROG Ally X comes in slightly second place, I would say, and the Legion Go S comes in third. So yeah, they say like it's not doing really good. Windows 11 still a headache on handhelds. Yeah, guys, we gotta wait for. I know Microsoft is working on a dedicated Windows for gaming operating system. So until we get that, we're gonna have to deal with Windows. So yeah, there's not much that we can say about that. So people just say it's just complicated to use the analogs and all this stuff when you're trying to navigate the desktop mode. Yeah, and look, Windows 11 also seems to contribute to slowing down gaming performance and battery life. Yeah, guys, that's very unfortunate. That's the reason why I'm still kicking ass with my LCD Steam Deck. So here's the main reason why I think I'm gonna skip on this, even though I like the color and I was like considering this handheld. It seems the price here is the biggest negative aspect of the Legion Go S. It's $729, and I think that's the cheapest version. So that's $70 less than the ROG Ally X. Yeah, it might be $70 X, but the ROG Ally X seems to be a better value, obviously because of the performance and the 80 watt hour battery. This one is like 50, I believe. So yeah, I'll rather spend $70 more and get an Ally X, to be honest with you guys. Yeah, $729 for this performance, for worse performance than the Legion Go 2, and battery life, and many other things, guys. I think I'm just gonna wait. On top of that, the Legion Go S models. Okay, so there's a $499, and I believe that's the one with SteamOS. So yeah, and you'll be able to configure units with the recent C1 Extreme chip. So that's probably like a better thing to do, guys. So yeah, I don't know who this handheld. It does look really nice. I love the RGB lights, but obviously this is definitely, in my opinion, no bueno, no good, guys. I give this one 2 thumbs down. Thank you, guys. Have a good day. Bye bye.